At age 74, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, once the heart and soul of the heavy metal band Black Sabbath and an iconic solo artist, has once again made it into the headlines. In this video, we'll tackle the most recent revelation from Osbourne regarding his health. Facts First presents Ozzy Osbourne reveals a new health update. His fans are speechless. Ozzy's history of substance abuse. In a career that has spanned over half a century, Ozzy Osbourne has risen to stardom not just through his unparalleled talent in the music sphere, but also due to his flamboyant and, at times, controversial lifestyle. A figure who has embraced the rock star persona to the fullest, Osbourne has faced numerous challenges, often being ensnared by the vices that frequently accompany fame. Through the years, his indulgence in substances and alcohol has been a significant talking point, generating as much chatter as his musical exploits. A glance back at his journey unveils a man who, by his own admission, often tread the fine line between genius and chaos. Osbourne's relationship with illicit substances started early on, a liaison that seemed to shadow the immense success he was enjoying on the stage. His lifestyle was notably more hazardous compared to his bandmates during the 70s, a period where rock and roll was synonymous with excess. It wasn't just an anecdote, and even his longtime guitarist, Zakk Wylde, emphasized on Osbourne's unique kind of fortitude that allowed him to withstand the years of misuse. While his endurance might seem almost superhuman, the repercussions were undeniable, affecting his personal relationships and health, as well as causing friction within the band. There were moments when his voice that once belted out chart-topping hits wavered under the strain, and his erratic behavior became a source of concern and frustration for his bandmates. But Osbourne seemed to possess a rare strength, bouncing back time and again, defying the odds and expectations. His admissions, both through interviews and his autobiography, paint a picture of a man grappling with his own demons, yet somehow finding the strength to march on. Recent years have seen him embracing sobriety more steadfastly, reflecting on his past with a kind of bewildered awe at his own survival. Ozzy's tour-ending injury. In 2019, the unthinkable happened, threatening to permanently silence the pulsating energy that defined Ozzy's live performances for generations. On a night that started like any other, a horrific fall nearly brought him to the verge of paralysis. Amidst the darkness that enveloped his room, a routine trip to the bathroom transformed into a pivotal moment of tragedy. Misjudging the space in the dim light, Ozzy plummeted face first, striking the ground with an intensity that realigned pins in his spine, remnants from a previous motorbike accident. This harrowing accident initiated a series of repercussions that led to the gradual decline of his time on the road. Despite the absence of immediate pain, the grim realization that something was fundamentally wrong began to set in. The ensuing years were marked by frustrating limitations as a figure once synonymous with relentless dynamism on stage found himself grappling with an unforeseen sedentary lifestyle. In this challenging transition, Ozzy encountered frustrations that mirrored the complexities of a man adapting to a new reality where physical capacities could no longer keep up with the fiery spirit within. But his creative flame remained undeterred, giving rise to moments of raw and unfiltered expression that bore witness to the unwavering essence of a rock legend. As his mobility diminished, sporadic performances became somewhat of a beacon of hope for fans, a glimpse into the vibrant artist he once was. But as the final rays of his touring days began to set, an announcement in May of 2023 cast a solemn shadow across the rock landscape. With an air of gravity and reflection, Ozzy shared his decision to stop live performances, marking an end to an era filled with electrifying shows and passionate musical accomplishments. As we stand in this critical juncture in Ozzy's career, a new alarming health revelation has emerged, which is poised to stir the hearts of Ozzy's devoted audience once more. Ozzy's latest health revelation. In the relentless odyssey that is Ozzy Osbourne's journey to recovery, the road has been anything but smooth. As fans, we've clung to even the slightest glimmers of hope, finding a modicum of solace in the optimistic updates that sometimes punctuated the rock legend's ongoing saga. But the latest update seems to be a sobering reminder of the tumultuous path Ozzy continues to tread since his tragic fall in 2019. He's been battling fiercely against the debilitating debilitating aftermath of his 2019 accident, which exacerbated a spinal injury from 2003. This relentless battle has seen him undergo numerous surgeries, grappling with mounting complications and severe discomfort. In a recent episode of the Osbourne's podcast, the Prince of Darkness divulged new details about his precarious health status. A new surgical intervention looms on the horizon as Ozzy's doctors aim to alleviate the intense pain that has become his constant companion. A pressing concern remains the structural damage that has wreaked havoc on his spine, particularly affecting 2 vertebrae obliterated during his infamous quad bike accident. As Ozzy described it in the podcast, the region below the neck where the bike struck him has almost disintegrated, leaving him grappling with significant discomfort and a precarious posture that sees him leaning forward involuntarily. However, there seems to be yet another small glimmer of hope, with Sharon revealing recently that Ozzy is, quote, doing a lot better, even though his return to the live stage remains uncertain. It seems the rock icon harbors a deep-seated determination not to settle for a lackluster performance, highlighting his unwavering commitment to delivering nothing but the best to his ardent fans. This profound sense of pride was evident when he decided to mournfully withdraw from the highly anticipated Power Trip Festival, an event that promised to showcase legendary bands like Metallica, AC/DC, and Guns N' Roses. Ozzy's ongoing Parkinson's battle. Diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2020, Ozzy Osbourne was faced with yet another challenging battle, grappling with the debilitating symptoms of this neurodegenerative disorder. From motor issues that made simple actions like walking a Herculean task to fighting off waves of depression, the rock icon navigated these trials with remarkable resilience. Despite the painful after effects of a major neck surgery exacerbating his symptoms, Ozzy found himself fighting in what must have seemed like a losing battle, at times feeling trapped in his own body, unable to move as he wanted. This ordeal led him to moments where despair threatened to engulf him, feeling as if he were, as he put it, walking around in lead boots. Depression, a formidable adversary in this and really any major health battle, has also enveloped his daily experiences. This phase saw Ozzy reach a point where joy seemed elusive, a time where he found a small amount of relief in antidepressants, learning to live in the present and fearing the unpredictability of the next day. Embodying the spirit of a rock icon, he's expressed an unyielding determination to return to the studio, even if it means battling the odds every day. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite memory of Ozzy Osbourne? Let us know in the comments section below.